30 seconds in, showing 0 online so far. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Zippered knife pouches. Pull out medical trays. Zippered knife pouches. Pelter wraps. Multicam 12 gauge pull-out trays. Multicam black M cabs. Those will finish up tomorrow. Batches of roll-up dump pouches. Looks like several batches of those. Dual pistol mags. Triple mag shingles. Multicam wrench rolls coming up. Multicam hydro carriers coming up. Tool pods multicam. OD black lever gun rigs. Those will do 30-30, 38, 9mm, 45-70, 30-06. They'll do everything. I'm allergic to one of you. Day packs. What's going on, guys? Chris Case, what's up? Tool pods. No Velcro on the back. Joseph Frazier, what's up? Chuck Peoples. Lead on Steel. Sam, what's going on? MT, what's up? Eber, what's going on? Big O. Billy Magnum, Derek Dean, Brian Moreno. What's going on, guys? Shipped a lot of stuff today. These boxes are all packaged up, ready to ship out. No, not really. We just fill them up with stuff so you guys think we're shipping them out. Somebody actually said that. Carter Lee, what up? Pierre, what's up? Uncle loves the black with red thread tool bag. Nice, nice. Tapered war belts. Tapered war belt. That's a 30-inch if anybody wants it. I don't have arid edge tape, so I put multicam on there. It's a 30-inch. It will fit you if you're 30-inch pants to 32. You're going to put a Cobra Riggers belt in there. Guys try to put Riggers belts, but you can't really get the tail back in there. It's kind of difficult to adjust, so that's why you want a 175 Cobra belt. It's got the 3D spacer mesh on it. No cell foam inside. It's got these pieces here. That's where your belt is actually going to lock to the Velcro inside, but you can put a subload, so you can run your subloads down through there. Good to go. What up? What's up, man? Eagle 357. What's going on? Pierre, did you see those rigs I showed a minute ago? Not sure what these are. Huh. Josh, what's up? How are you? Pierre, you got ice where you're at? How to make IV bag videos, so many great tips. For us, we got another one that we did. Should be maybe tomorrow you'll see it. It's not even loaded yet. It'll probably load tonight. And then there's another Pulling the Thread podcast and we got a couple of videos to go. Pierre, when When I left work, the ice was starting to form on my car. Got it. Stay survived. What's up? Chase, what's going on? I think Bob is taking this rack right here. Jessica, the rabbit thumbnail is awesome. That's not up public yet. They'll see that in a couple days probably. Or maybe it is up. I don't know. Greg, 30-inch. I would have to be dead for 6 months. 45 of you guys on here. I need you to hit that thumbs up over there. Oh, it's in the membership. Very cool. That's a little piece. That thumbnail I don't think is in there. Or maybe it is now. I don't know. We're starting to put a lot of stuff up earlier for members. Ice last night and this morning. Yeah, we got a little this morning. There's a little ice out there right now. We're showing no precipitation after 11. And it's 28 degrees. I was just out there, no t-shirt. I mean, with a t-shirt, no problem. Scully said they're fine where they're at. So I don't know who will be here tomorrow or not be here, but a lot of us will be here. It was 2 degrees at 4 a.m. Wow. K-Bonk. Dean Conrad. Ice here and sleet. Listen to Pulling Third episode 9 while driving for an hour. Nice. Nice. This is the new shirt. It says when tyranny becomes law. See it? When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Listen to podcasts of yours on my way to and from work. Right on, Dean. Weather reports like this make me question why I still live in Minnesota. Did you miss anything? I don't think so. Multicam Arid tapered war belt, 30-inch. I built that tonight. I'm just going through and running each of the patterns to make sure the patterns are where I want them to be. We haven't made these in quite a while. Woke up to minus 18, 61 degrees Atlanta. Dean, no, I don't have the tractor yet. Apparently everything was closed today. My bank was closed, post office was open, but everything was closed today because of fear of ice. So I said something a couple years ago that I thought a lot about. Not enough men willing to go the distance against the government to affect change. I hope that's changed after COVID. Chris Case, James Yeager said the same thing. People are like, when you going to do this? When you going? He's like, I did pack your bags, and none of you guys packed your bags. You guys didn't do shit. We went to Bundy, and fucking a handful of guys showed up. He goes, there's not enough people that are willing to fucking make the change. Everybody wants somebody else to do it, right? Nobody wants to be the catalyst. Nobody wants to be the leader. They want to wait until the war is almost won to decide which team they're going to play for. People are too comfortable. Water comes out of your faucet. Electricity comes on. People are they're just pacified with fucking bread and circuses. The internet. Think about that. Walk in anywhere public. Do you see people having conversations with people anymore? You'll see people sitting together. People will drive distances to destinations to be with other people, and they'll just sit on their phones. Temp check 34, Philadelphia. Mike Glover started something and it fizzled out. No, Mike Glover got a visit from the FBI and they threatened Mike Glover. Mike shut that down and ran from that very fucking quickly because they were going to fucking damage him. They shut his mother's Instagram page down. They shut all his mother's social media down. They shut his social media down. But he turned within a fucking 12-hour period, completely changed his tune. I'm not saying what he did was wrong, but the government was going to fucking crush him. I wanted to snatch a guy's phone tonight at wrestling practice. His son was literally yelling at him to watch him wrestle and practice, and his dad didn't put his phone down. Dean Conrad. Then you video it. You video it and send it to the kid. Be the example the kid needs. I understand what you're saying, though. Half the dudes with guns don't train, and they play video. You want to see the problem? You want to see why change will not be made, especially difficult change? Who is going to tell on you for whatever, right? Do you have something that has become illegal? Who's going to tell on you? Are you selling eggs after you've washed them? Who's going to tell on you? Do you have some view on some gun that other people disagree with? Who's going to tell on you? Your own people. People that are more like you than the people who are completely against you. It's going to be the people who are most like you, if not somebody you actually call a friend, who is going to report you for little or nothing. Whole families go out to eat, and they're on their phones. Lead and steel, yeah. Amanda and I do it. We're together 24 hours a day also. What we do, we sit down, and we're constantly going through our phones. We are looking for the next place we're going when we leave the restaurant. We're looking for something we're going to buy while we are in town. We are shopping. We're making social media posts. But if you looked at Amanda and I, you would probably think that we're not even there together, except we're at the same table. Collaborators. Yep. Yep. They are complacent, and if not instrumental, in the demise of their fellow man. F cards. That's exactly what it is. F cards. F troops. We should make them wear stupid little yellow hard hats. It's definitely wrestling season. Went in and guest coached at my nephew's program. Same private club I wrestled with at his age. That's very cool, man. Felt pretty good. That's cool, dude. That's very cool. Man, I felt like I was getting sick last night, like down the back of my throat. I had a dude here said the same thing. So I took some Q-Certain, took some zinc, didn't think nothing anymore about it. It was just gone. Everything was good. I took some iodine. And now, same thing. My nose is running down the back of my throat. Oh, you know why? No, this was from this. I was going to say I was drinking out of that cup from last night. No, that's not the case. What the Paul Harvey video of Paul Harvey talk about what the founders of this country sacrificed changes the perspective. You and I talk a whole lot while driving. Yeah, we do. Q-Certain and zinc are the ticket. Yeah, I take Q-Certain and zinc. I was taking them every day for years. And now I just kind of take it when I feel like something might be coming on. Henry Bowman. 60 people on here, 47 thumbs up. I need you to hit that thumbs up button, because the reality is, of the 60 on here, Most of those 47 that hit the thumbs up are not on here. A lot of guys come on just the first 5, 10, 15 minutes to see what gear was done today. Wolverine, BPC 157, help with recovering from sickness. I don't know about that. I can tell you that my leg doesn't hurt. My knee, I'd get up every morning, my knee would hurt. Take Motrin all the time, knee would still hurt. And I would sleep and I would wake up and turn over or whatever and my knee would hurt. My knee does not hurt. I've done 3 leg workouts in the last 2 weeks, like real leg workouts. So the only thing that has changed is that, the BPC. MT, what's up, buddy? Anyone else? Any blurring on the video? Been waiting patiently. Multicam dump order. There's a bunch of them over there. I'm sure it'll be shipping out. Who got the lever gun rig tonight? How many multicam colors are there? Multicam Classic, Multicam Black, Multicam Arid, Multicam Tropic, Multicam Alpine. Now, it is highly possible that there is another one out there and I just don't know what it is. But there was 5 and there's still only 5 as far as I know. What the fuck am I hearing? Washer, dryer. There's going to be a raccoon in here. Is there a person standing in here? What is this? Weird. Nothing in the washer nor the dryer. Huh. Had me at multicam. You got any snow camo? Dean Conrad, that would be multicam Alpine. And yes, we do run a few things in it occasionally. What is the BPC thing? Body protective compound. Just type in BPC, body protective compound, or type in peptides. You'll see a lot. More Plates, More Dates does quite a bit on it. Dr. Huberman has a lot of information on it. How long have I known Scully? Ooh, 18? I'm 18 maybe, I was 18. Scully says we met before that, but I don't think so. 18? The boogeyman is real. Will you do jerry cans? Yeah, we're gonna have the exact same jerry cans, actually. Brand new ones. I'll see about a link this week. Gorilla Healing has a nasal spray. Yes, they do. Amanda, what's up with the weird face? It looks like it's vomiting. I don't know what we're talking about. Let me try see if I'm seeing all. Top chat, live chat. Fuck, I don't know why it does that. There we go. Yeah, see, I wasn't even seeing Wrath on here. I didn't even know he was here. Anyone noticing the air is full of ash-like substance? Yeah, isn't it chemtrails? Look up Morgellons disease. That's a fucking crazy one. When I get off of here, I usually like brush my teeth, take a shower, and a lot of times I'll listen to like shorts or TikTok things. And there's a dude, he said he mouthwashed, rinsed his mouth for like 4 minutes with cranberry juice. Not like ocean spray, but like real cranberry juice for about 4 minutes. Spit it out in a bowl, and you could see things. You could see it moving around. You could see there was clearly something in there. And then he took, I think he said rubbing alcohol and poured into it. And you could see it start vibrating and start shimmering and moving around. He said that is Morgellons, And if you don't know what Morgellons is, you will see a lot of the conspiracy people talk about it. And doctors are like, it doesn't exist, we can't show it. But you'll see almost like a little aluminum worm, like a little bug. And they say that they are nanoparticles, and it is from chemtrails and spraying. And you saw a lot of stuff when they were doing the test, the nasal swabs, and you would see people that would take 2 nasal swabs and put them together, and these little metallic bugs would come out and fight each other. That's Morgellons. That's what that is. There was a lot of things saying that when they were swabbing people, they were actually giving them nanoparticles, right? Do you guys remember seeing any of that? They were tying that to chicken nuggets and other fast food items being manufactured. Yes. Pure cranberry juice is awesome. Nanobots, yep. You want a good one, look up verbatim, vaccinated blood under electron. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. There were some serious fucking doctors and virologists showing that shit. They were pulling those videos down faster than you could put them up. The magnet thing with the shot. Yeah, but the magnet thing's kind of bullshit, right? Because you had all kinds of retards sticking stuff to their skin that wasn't magnetic. I can take quarters and stick them to my fucking chest when I'm at all sweaty. It wasn't real. But maybe some of it, zap yourself with some microwaves. First glance, you seem like the guy to watch TikTok. At first glance, you seem like the guy to watch TikTok. Ash, aren't there like a dozen? Oh yeah, aren't there? I think there's 23 volcanoes currently erupting. The old spoon to the nose trick. Do you guys know who Curtis Stone is? He's in Canada, off-grid, very rural. Curtis Stone, urban farmer, right? He had a huge YouTube channel. He moved rural, and he was talking about chemtrails. He was talking a lot of shit, and they started pulling his channels down and stuff. So he's very reserved about what he says. I think he has some other platforms that he speaks on. But he was saying you take vinegar, you boil vinegar. Like, he just had a stove sitting out there, like a Coleman stove, and he had a pot of vinegar. And he said that it dissipates chemtrails. I haven't looked into any of this. I don't know how boiling vinegar down on the ground would affect chemtrails, but he swears that there's something to it. The blood is coagulated in full, all types of particles that are nanometer range. Is the big guy stripping bark off a log? I don't know what we're talking about. Thought about doing that to my Xterra. It's not my commuter anymore. Only swab I got was at a hospital, and it stung bad. I asked the guy what was on the swab, and he said it's just a plain swab. Yeah, I don't think it is, man. I don't think that was the case. How about all the vaccinations where when people got a hold of the boxes, there was nothing printed on the leaflets inside? You know, and you open the leaflet and it's like a fucking 3x3 foot paper. TikTok Mexican man stuck a hammer to his arm, bare skin. I watched that in real time on Curtis's stream. Amanda Volmer suggested. I watch Curtis whenever I see that he is on. What he just has a shit ton to offer. Just how he's doing his chickens and his greenhouses. He did a video yesterday, day before, the truth about his, the truth about his solar system, like what it will do, what it won't do. And he's got a big solar system. Alcohol and a needle will burn. It's not a clean, firm stick. I deal with it each week for TRT. Yeah, I don't bother waiting for the alcohol. I swab it, and when you swab, right, start in a circle, come around, right, when you clean it off. A lot of people don't tell you that. And I don't ever wait for the rubbing alcohol on the alcohol pad to dry. Thoughts on Lex Friedman and Jordan Peterson? What about Lex Friedman? I think Jordan Peterson has some fucking great shit to say. You know how he has some shit to say that is dangerous to them? They're trying to remove him. Curtis sprouting chicken scratch microgreen trays? Yeah, you sure can. I see a lot of people right now talking about microgreens and why they're not sprouting, and the really it's because it's cold, right? You got to have some warmth to it, which means you're going to have to use some electrical warmth or some solar warmth somehow, right? In like a row house, a greenhouse, something like that. And you can use like Solex, right? It's like, think of corrugated cardboard, but clear. It's what we used out there for the aquaponics. And they make some that's triple wall and quad wall. They make some that's like an inch thick. If you look at the material that's on the greenhouses at Lowe's, it's like double walled, right? It has channels inside it. It's like that, but Solex is actually completely clear. Starting TRT Thursday, man, you will notice it very quickly. Lack of informed consent. Polygal, I'm not for sure what that is. Yeah, the leaflets are huge and written in a way that's hard to understand. I've looked at two, and death. Yeah, death's a possibility of everything they give you. Look up mercury dripped on aluminum if you ever get a chance. Forms what looks exactly like synthetic cloth. I did see it. I did see those videos. Yeah, that is exactly. Yeah, and it's in both of them, right? High levels. It's in all of your vaxes. Log in the Ozarks. What's up, man? Are you a logger? I take it. Number 61. My wife was pregnant last year. Each doctor checkup, we were required to wear masks. I always felt a sore throat, nasal tingle after wearing the disposable mask. Well, did you see some of the videos of where the masks were coming from and like the places that were making the masks? A lot of them were like dirt floors in India and shit. Like, you don't know where those masks fucking came from. Tri-wall polycarbonate. Got it. Okay. Got it. I've got a single wall, just like clear plastic, you know, like Visqueen almost, on my Farmer's Friend row house. And then on the aquaponics, we have a big steel structure. You could park a car on it. And there's Solex on top of that. But we don't have any walls on it. Foot sewn masks. Yeah, we saw the foot sewn masks. Threatening to reprogram Jordan P. Yeah, they want him to take some fucking program and shit. Here's the thing, right? Why does Jordan Peterson not just be like, fuck off? What does it matter if Jordan Peterson has a license? He's not in Canada. He doesn't do private practice. He doesn't see clients. He is a social media person who I'm pretty sure lives in Nashville. Been using it for years. You need to seal ends to capture the air. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What are you growing, K-Bonk? What do you use it for? Scrolling back to, I think we've got all these comments. So basically, you can use epoxy to seal the ends in a sandwich frame. Barefoot, filthy hands. Just, yeah. Come on, think about it. All of your masks were coming from places outside the United States. Most of the people outside of the United States do not like you. They don't like that you have freedom, or they are jealous. They would love to be here, but they are not in favor of you. I could be wrong, but Traum wall and exhibits. Got it. There are a few Rebellion t-shirts left. Now, this is after we stopped pulling today at probably 2 o'clock, so some of these are probably not available. But if you can order one, and we've also got the black flag, no surrender, no quarter. We got a few of those available too if you didn't get one. Are you adding anything new to the garden this year? Probably more of it, more calorie crops, probably. Stuff that we don't really eat, but we're going to grow it and just have it. Did anyone get the text, Amanda asks. Bueller, anyone? Somebody asked about snow camo. There's snow camo right there. Caswell, what's up, man? Got the text 7:15. Got the text 3%. How'd you get the text at 3? $7.25. Chris Case got the text. Right on. Good. Jordan Peterson. No, he stated his YouTube video a couple years back, and it grew. But prior to that, he was world-renowned psychologist. Yes, but he doesn't see clients any longer. I actually have a friend that is his head of security for him. Jordan Peterson is in the United States. I don't know if he has to travel back to Canada. I don't know what his legal status, on citizenship is. If I unfollow SOD, will I still get membership alerts? What is SOD? I don't know what SOD is. Sometimes I respond, sorry, SOE. If I unfollow SOE, will I still get membership alerts? I don't know what that means. If you unfollow this YouTube channel, yeah, I don't think they're not linked in any way. Got text at 1913. Those masks are also made of synthetic fibers that cause cancer on YouTube. Yeah, you could unfollow SOE. It wouldn't. You would still get the text. It's a complete different system. Put the crack pipe down. Why would you want to unfollow? Leave a nice blue mask out in the sun for an hour, and then crumple it up, and you'll see all the particulates fly out of it. Yeah, and I think we should realize too, the masks are probably not the same now that they were 10 years ago, because they were ramped up. Do you think there's any oversight as to who was building those, or even what they were made out of? Thomas Holybee, hello, how are you? On the box of the mask, it says, does not protect or prevent COVID virus. It doesn't prevent any virus. Nanobots. I would tend to believe that. Jordan Peterson is fighting the Canadian Psychological Board on principle alone. He doesn't do that work anymore. Guy has millions from social media presence. Yes, he has millions from getting paid to speak in places, just like Shapiro does. They're actually signed under Shapiro's company, the same company that Shapiro's under. No more emergency, but still to wear a mask at medical facilities. I always thought the masks were so doctors didn't get patients sick. The masks are so that they don't get spittle inside of patients, right? And I mean, maybe they help a little bit, maybe. I mean, they've used them, and you see Asian people at Disneyland. Every time I've ever been to Disneyland, you only saw Asian people in masks because it's in their culture. And in Japan, and I don't know about other Asian people, but Japan always wore masks anytime somebody was sick. Did it help? Maybe. Maybe it helped a little bit. Who fucking knows? If nothing else, it identifies that they are a sick person and stay away from them. How big is Daily Wire in Nashville? I've not been there. I don't know. I've not driven past and seen a building that says Daily Wire. But I know there's a lot of them there. Karen wearing her mask. Yeah, if I see a person in a mask right now, that tells me everything I need to fucking know. Like, that is a crazy person. That is somebody that I do not want to interact with. It is somebody that I want to avoid and stay away from. If you're wearing the costume, if you've got a mask and gloves on, you are a fucking insane person right now. They are at work making sure you get your green wafer. I knew Koof was a scam from day one. So let me say, I did not from day one think scam. From day one, we took it very serious for several weeks even, just kind of waiting to see what would happen. But what I was more concerned about was that they were going to lock down. My biggest concern was they would turn off interstate commerce, right? We couldn't travel, or they would make it so you couldn't use the U.S. mail service. But as soon as all the big companies were still allowed to operate, you knew it was bullshit very quickly. But in the beginning, we were concerned that, because just like right now, right? If you tell people, hey, we're going to release these police video photos, and it's a white police officer or white police officers beating up a black man, right? You know there are going to be riots. I'm not concerned with the riots. It is the criminals of opportunity during the riots that concern me, right? That's my concern. That's why we did dogs and we did fences and we brought stuff in so that if we could not travel or chose not to travel, if we had to circle our wagons, that was the concern. 3 days after that, we were told to work from home full-time not long after the country lockdown. My company had us run an evac drill to a remote location to work remotely. When we got back, my whole department had new PCs to take home. Yeah, so they had you run a drill to get out of there. I had to get swabbed so I could get my heel fusion surgery. Wasn't bad. Didn't go deep. No big deal. I feel for people who get that thing jammed up near their brain. Yeah. At the height of all the hysteria, saw a guy walking around in Walmart with a gas mask but no filter. Yeah, you saw all kinds of silly shit. Some of the costumes were fucking great. I think it was more satire. The mask in the car alone, yeah. And what kind of car is it? Think about it. What kind of car is it where you have a mask and a person alone? It's a sad looking little person. Zombie apocalypse movies that prove them wrong. Brother had to get a ton of vaccines before he went to Africa. My wife wants to go to Nashville in April for a trip. What should we go to do? Shit, I don't know, man. I go to Nashville just because there's fucking grocery stores there. The zoo there is okay. Like, do you like to drink? Do you like to eat? Do you like to dance? Do you want to see country music? Like, all the shit Nashville's kind of known for, I don't do any of that shit. Yeah, exactly. It's a car with a coexist. What does the coexist sticker even fucking mean? Yeah, it's a Prius. What's up with that multicam black harness? It doesn't look familiar. Multicam black harness. Right here? Is that what we're talking about? Tapered war belts. H suspender set for a belt. Had a filter. I had a filter in my mask. I learned a lot actually using a gas mask and how no one around you is paying attention. Friend had a cruise booked for 2020, so he didn't go. Then in last year or two, he decided to go. They wouldn't refund his money, and he was to get the vaccine to be able to go. He got vaccinated. So our massage therapist had same deal, cruise booked and everything, and they're going in April. My understanding is they do not have to get vaccinated at this point. Yeah, the homeless didn't die. March Self-Reliance Festival, yeah. Sam Russell, I don't see. Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay. So it's a suspender system for a belt. It has these attachment points here that you'll run bungee through, right? It's all slotted. So you can put a sternum strap on here and run bungees through for cord, camelback tube, and then it suspends. So it'll allow you to run our butt pack. At some point, we might have a very small pack that integrates into that also. Hydration carrier, butt pack. 30 different people that got the vaccine at least, and they have major health. Yeah. Yeah, I know a couple guys that are vaccinated that look like peak health, like prime, you know, fucking real alphas, right? I know a lot of people got vaccinated that do not look healthy. They do not look nearly as healthy as they did prior to being vaccinated. But I do know some guys that are vaccinated that look like fucking major athletes also. Pending vaccine exemption will be wiped clean for the National Guard. My pending vaccine exemption will be wiped clean. I don't know what that means. I thought that DOD removed all mandatory vaccination as of like a couple weeks ago. Do you think if you die and are vaccinated, would your life insurance pay out? Derek, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that, but I do know that the life insurance people are saying that they have their payouts. Well, I guess they are paying. I don't know. They said that the death rates have risen for males 18 to 50, I think was the number, rose 40% in 22. 40% higher in the year 22. Nephew in the Marines had to get the vax. Now he is getting a medical paperwork due to the shot. Now he's getting a medical paper. You mean he's getting put out? Could those 8 suspenders retrofit by the end user to be used with a tool belt for work around home? Yeah, I think they could. Yeah, we'll probably have a couple of different ways. Right now, it runs into a 1-inch attachment right here that goes in like our LBVs do, right? So this snaps here. This snaps here. I don't know if you can see it. And it's got Velcro around the back. So it has Velcro on the inside. Velcro's to the inside of the belt. Velcro's closed here, snaps here. So you could put this through any D-ring or any attachment. If your belt didn't have, if you have just a normal belt that you could wrap it around, you can wrap it around a belt. If your tool belt or belt system has any kind of tabs on it, right, like these, you can just run key rings into it and attach it that way too. At no point is guy's cause of death going to be listed as CV-19 vax, so of course the insurance pays. Fighting age, male, demographics. I can't see the rest of that. It's the snail mucin. I bought 4 10-packs of 3M masks at start of COVID. They're still in box. Yeah, we had a bunch. We've always had a bunch. If nothing else, for fucking sawing wood and cutting and working around fucking soot or, you know, anything like that. Particulate. Live in rural Mississippi. If you go to Walmart, all the white people, no masks, all the black people, masks. Tommy, that's how it is here too, man. I would say, depending where we are, right? If we go to Nashville, I'd say 75% of black folks you see are wearing masks. And I want to be like, why are you wearing a mask? But I don't engage them. You know, do whatever you're going to do, and you don't need to talk to me. Use a respirator when you're dealing with MDF. What's the newest boogeyman? I think people who die from vaccine injuries or complications will be judged as suicide in the next couple of years. They have to figure out how to settle 40% more claims, still remain in profit. Does suicide not pay out life insurance? I guess it depends on the policy, probably, huh? I've got your butt pack on my Alice gear. A new harness would be nice. I bet I could hang a chest rig off those suspenders. Yeah, you'll probably be able to, especially our small modular one. It's not out yet, but yeah. Not really Barrett. I don't see anybody named Barrett on here. Oh, Isaac Barrett. Yeah. Heart attack is not considered suicide. MERV rated level 20 respirator filtration can only filter a micron. Just use these. Suicidal heart rate. I have an independent insurance agency. Not just the jab is leading to increased mortality, but also flood of lethal narcotics flowing in. Had COVID pneumonia October 2020, received an infusion, took hour for treatment. Suicidal tendencies. Nobody is asking if all the dead people were vaxxed, but we all know they were. Yeah, why are people not asking that, right? You have this huge influx of peak performance athletes and young people passing, right? But never is the conversation seen in public. And maybe they do and they remove them. I don't know. But why doesn't, like, you just have this random rash of athletes falling dead, and they say it's like 1,000 times greater than normal, right? You have more people died, more athletes died in the last 2 years than the last 50 years combined while playing the sport on the field, right? Why is nobody asking, are they vaccinated? Any expiation of the American gladiator who dropped on the field medically. As far as the war belt, would you tell me that the belt I need that goes inside the war belt? So you're going to use a 175 Cobra belt. And the tapered war belt, we only make it up to 38 inches. I don't know what size pants you wear. So 38 inches. And the tapered war belt, you're going to use a 175 Cobra belt inside of that. Local HVAC had a heart attack and died on the roof near my home Monday. Look at the system they use for asbestos mining. ODs are much higher compared to the past 2 years. News reporters falling. Yeah, I mean, it just is it coincidental that we are seeing people die dead on the television? Not that I'm watching it, but you see it being shared on social media, right? Can we all agree that people are dying, athletes and people on television are dying right on fucking TV more than they ever have been? W83, I wanted to say that OD green and black color way you did looks great. Right on. Why do they call it a colorway? Why don't we just call it color or color combo? Colorway. I always laugh when not you. I see fucking dildos that are in my industry, and it's always colorway. The fuck is a colorway? It's the fucking color. Cobra makes a one-size clip. No, there's 1 inch, inch and a half, 2 inch. I think there's even a bigger one. Now, when I say 1 inch, the buckle's actually closer to 1 1/4. It's actually bigger than 1 1/4. A 1 inch Cobra buckle means that it takes a 1 inch piece of webbing that slides through there. Yeah, the comic chick that dropped dead, making fun of other people. Leather duffel bag you did was gangster. Yeah, we've done a few of them, man. They always sell for they sell for about $2,000 every time I build one. Football player dropped dead on the field is still alive. No. Why are they not showing him? Why the mask and all the weirdo bullshit around it? Here's a leather bag right here. It's a big leather tote bag. It's got red liners in it. Velcro. It's got these pockets on the side. It'll hold wine bottles or large bottles of water. Even did a deep fake interview to buy them time to dispose the evidence. I don't know what evidence they're trying to dispose of. I mean, the dude passed it. He died twice, right? I think they said he died. There's some footage of him out there speaking. They brought his family out, but you've never seen him talk, right? It's like some Weekend at Bernie's shit. Like when Kanye West went on Alex Jones's show. Was that really Kanye West? Why the fucking hood over his head? None of that makes any sense. If you or I did that, you couldn't even go out in public like that. Law enforcement would stop you. They'd make a big fucking deal about it. Your bank won't let you in there with a fucking mask on. How their future kids will be? I mean, fuck. Do you think that the government is going to go after pharmaceutical companies? Do you think pharmaceutical companies have your interest at hand, right? What was the drug they were giving women for morning sickness that made all the kids be born deformed with no arms and crazy legs and shit? What was that thing called? I can't remember it. It'll come to me in a minute. They knew. They knew that it caused birth defects. They fucking still released it a year after the fact, after it was fucking kids up in Germany. They fucking knew it. They had AIDS-tainted blood. They took all that batch of AIDS-tainted blood that they were using for infusions and sent it to Italy. Come on. Do you think that fucking any anybody, when money's involved, ethics go out the window? Always. Not Thorazine, thalidomide. It was thalidomide, that's it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Look at the monument they put up there. What does that look like for Ruth Bader Ginsburg? What does it look like? Dude in his 30s died of creepy blood clots. Wasn't vaxxed. got a transfusion. Yeah, there are people, think about that, guys. Think about that. There are people having procedures done that are donating their own blood. There are people having blood donated for their children that are going to have procedures done. And they use vaxxed blood. They use the wrong fucking blood intentionally. Like, fuck those people. And the fucking people are dying. Like, immediately fucking dying. When they had fucking clean blood for them. There are several cases of that right now. As long as drug companies can turn a profit after settling in court, they'll do it. Yeah, because no one has to go, nobody gets hung. None of them go to prison. Most affected were Europe. They didn't stop using it. Yes, we had it here in the United States also. Vaccinated, you can't donate blood. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. But then I hear people say that they are letting people, like, they're... Just look up abortion rates, right? Look up miscarriage rates. Look up the Department of Defense miscarriage rates. Just look that up. That's it. We don't need to have any more conversation beyond that. They won't accept it. Yeah, the blood mobiles and shit are fucking taking vaccinated blood. You can go donate. I said that too. And I had fucking dozens of people tell me they were vaccinated and they donated blood. Now, maybe they dispose of it. I don't know. But they are letting vaccinated people donate blood. What you better worry about is if you're not vaccinated and you need blood, where is that blood going to come from? Yeah, political juice, because they're all involved in it. They're all involved in it. Your politicians don't pay taxes. Your politicians make more money on fucking trading stocks than Berkshire Hathaway makes. Yet they will take all the tax revenue and give it to other countries because they get it backed as graft. They know sooner or later they're going to be coming for them. They're going to pull them from the castle. They have bought their secure positions in other countries. How do you store your own blood? I don't know, but the government, well, soft units have freeze-dried blood. They've been fucking with freeze-dried blood for 20 years now. Can you show the day pack, if you got a second? Yes. See, G17, yeah. We'll walk up there. I'll show you the day pack. Where do you see the world by 2024? I think it's going to be really bad for a lot of people. I think it's going to be really good for me and my people. I think a lot of people are just going to be shocked. I think it's going to be very difficult for a lot of people. That's not me. Things are going to change a little, but that's not me. That's not my people here. My blood will come from the local brewery. You are 100% right. Above, anyone who can't see this is nuts. Yeah. I think there's a lot of people in our space, right? There's people that consider themselves to be preppers or homesteaders or small business people, right? They talk about this, right? They talk and talk and talk, but they do not act. They have no action, right? It's like the prepper guys. It's like the prepper dudes that won't fucking work out. Like if you're fucking if you can't fucking put on weight and walk a mile, how are you ever going to go out and do manual labor, right? Because that's the plan. That really is the plan. When society collapses, you are going to have to produce your own food. Their plan is to be like a raiding party. Who are you going to raid? Your ass can't walk. You're going to walk everywhere. What do you think? How do you think you're getting out to raid your targets? Tennessee's great. It really is. Tennessee's great. Now, your wife, I know, has some health issues. We have very high humidity, so be aware of that. Like when tuberculosis was a big thing, people left humid areas and went to high desert, went to Colorado. A lot of the, like we had sanatoriums here, and I don't know what kind of health stuff your wife has going on. Tennessee's great though. It is very, like, it is free. Okay, day pack. Let's use this one here because we can see it. It's lighter colored inside. So the day pack has a front flat pocket. It has this side pocket from about here to here, which expands. It's bigger than it looks. And then it has this big back compartment. The back side has pals. Closed cell foam in the back and the shoulders. There's a waist strap. It's removable. Sternum strap is also removable. Handle here comes all the way down the seam, slides and ties into that seam there. Now, the front pocket here is that, okay? Front pocket here is Velcro lined inside. We've got all kinds of stuff you can put there. Mesh pockets, cards for magazines, cards to organize stuff. And then the inside, the main compartment, is Velcroed front and back. And it's a pretty good size, man. And it's got a hanger in here for camelback bladder. We've got some really good videos of this, though. You can see them if you go to the website. We've got some really good videos on the website of this backpack. Are you injecting BPC? Yes. Yes, I inject BPC. I inject several other things. And then I use also the nasal BPC spray. Last one's left. Is that the new prepper kind of end of the world show that's out? Where do you see it at? Where is it at? Honestly, I'm getting better, but it's a long journey. Man, just fucking walk every day. Just every day, do something. Get to the gym on lunch break. Go to Home Depot and walk around Home Depot. Go ruck. Go ruck. There's probably a Go Ruck group. There is in every major city. They meet at parks and they just put on backpacks with some weight and they go and ruck, right? Go get in a CrossFit gym. Go, I mean, just do something. It doesn't even matter what you do as long as you do more than you did yesterday. Just get yourself moving, elevate your heart rate to a level where it's kind of difficult to have a conversation. And you need to be wet when you're done. If you're not sweating, you're not working out hard enough. Surgically fused, can't run, but I can walk a mile uphill with a load. I just cross my fingers and hope for the best. Good, good. Took mine on 2-day camping trip with the Boy Scouts, held everything I needed. Nice. What's my dosing? Isaac, I don't know, man. Send me a message and I'll have Amanda answer it. She could totally poison me. I shove 5 needles in my body every night. Very small needles. And that's a rather recent thing. Cardio is key to good sight picture, yeah. I mean, all you guys thinking that you're going to protect yourselves, right? Go get your heart rate up, like really up, and then go shoot. Get your heart rate really up and do any finite motor skills. Just get out in the yard. Yeah. Just go on YouTube and look up body weight workout. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do those things. Look up functional fitness. Dig a hole. Yeah, dig a hole. Get you a wheelbarrow and go find a mulch pile and fill it up and then run it around, walk it around, pull it up backwards. There's just so much shit you can do that doesn't cost anything. Try to clear double feed, yeah. 50, 60 pounds on my tool belt. last one's left. Just order the Rebellion shirt. I'm very pleased with it. I like it. Simple, carry a paint can opener, go outside and plant fruit trees. Try to clear a double feed. Good thing I can't live without you. Do more than you did. Just getting out of the yard. Where do you guys see The Last of Us? Is that what it's called, The Last of Us? It's a TV show, right? Basically, is it HBO or what is it? It's about a fungus or something, right? That's kind of what gets them. That's what knocks out everyone. Circuit training for exercise, yeah. When you can use the tractor, but need to get yoke as fuck, use the wheelbarrow. Yeah, the wheelbarrow, it'll kick your ass. Cody was doing 75 hard, and I went out there with him on his outside workouts. And oftentimes, we would grab shovels and fill the wheelbarrow full of wood mulch, which had been rained on, and then we did the whole entire side of the property over here where all the fruit trees are by hand. We shoveled all that shit in there, we wheelbarrowed it over, and we put all that wood mulch there by hand. Valentine's Day shirt idea. I'd poison you, but I can't live without you. Guys, Valentine's is coming up. What should we do for Valentine's Day items? What should we do? Preferred method is to take a 45-pound bar, extended to one side while curling it up and lifting my toes. TRX, yeah, TRX trainers. So yeah, they're a bitch. I have one. That's how I move mulch when it's wet. Tractor causes damage. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Get you some fucking water cans or gas cans. Like the US military water cans. And just carry those. Farmer carry those motherfuckers around. Grab you some 45-pound plates by the lips and try walking with those. Grab you some dumbbells. Just some 20-pound dumbbells, each hand. And go walk. Tiffany Blue Promo Tool Bag Light. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. I've been sewing, and I just feel oily, like from machine oil. I'm going to go take a shower. Zombie flushing fungus, basically, it's the same thing that can take over. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like zombies, huh? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Always good to bullshit with you guys for a little while. Tapered war belt, Arid, 30-inch. Anybody wants it, send me an email. It's $250. That's what it cost. I built that tonight. I'm just one by one knocking the patterns down to make sure that we're still spot on. If you were my husband, sir, I'd poison your food. If I was your husband, I'd eat it. Happy Valentine's Day. Water's 8 pounds a gallon. Thanks for the live. Right on. Josh, I love you, man. I miss you every day. Yeah, keep your core engaged. Exactly. Has anyone seen 110-gram metal barrels anywhere? Metal barrels. 110 gallon. I've never even seen 110 gallon. I've seen 55-gallon drums. I am seeing, if you guys are looking to buy stuff, people are starting to sell shit left and right. On Marketplace, I am seeing tons of farm stuff, like elevated tanks, on-the-ground tanks, 10,000-gallon fuel tanks, 1,000-gallon fuel. I'm seeing tons of shit. Now I'm looking at it too, so it's probably targeting it to me, but I'm seeing lots of stuff available. 655-gallon drums, but I've never seen a 110-gallon. And if you guys come here, if you need something picked up or stored that's close here, you know, we can work something out for you too. They made them. I can't find them. Yeah, I've never heard of those, K-Bonk. Never heard of them. We're getting an entire truckload. I think we're getting 75. I want to say it's 75 IBC totes we're bringing in here. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night.